Hey everyone, have you ever been financially scammed before? Somebody tried to scam me on Craigslist, but I didn't fall for it. Oh wait, there you are. Let's do that again. Ow! Ugh! But I didn't fall for it. I'm gonna show you how to avoid getting scammed on Craigslist, at least in a situation that's similar to what I encountered. And also another approach on online dating. They tried to scam me on there too. Didn't fall for that either. But I did fall for a couple. Rarely get scammed, but twice in my life I did. And I'll explain to you how to watch out, make sure it doesn't happen to you. In case you're wondering where I'm at, I'm in Malibu. It's one of my favorite spots I like to come to hang out. Weather's really cool today, and the ocean's looking good. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that sky. It's not about Malibu today. It's all about not getting scammed. So here's my story. I'm first going to tell you the 2 times I did get scammed, and then a couple of times I did not get scammed, and how you could avoid all of those situations. The first example is kind of silly. It's almost embarrassing. But okay, so I was on the train in Chicago, right? Going to work, and I saw this guy doing one of these little shuffle things with some coconuts, I think. And someone else was there trying to guess to see like where some ball was under the coconut. And the guy was going at a reasonable pace, and I think I was able to follow him. And the person that was guessing where the ball was guessed it right, and then I saw that the guy paid him like $20, and that person walked away. I was just like, damn it, I think I could catch it too. So I did, and I went and tried, and I did. I lost like $20, and it wasn't until after, when I was walking away, I was just like, you know what? I think those two were into cahoots. I think he purposely made it look like someone won some money to build the confidence of others, and I fell for it. I feel pretty confident that's what happened, so I consider that a scam. Okay, the other one I'm not embarrassed about, because I think this could have happened to anyone. This was on Craigslist. What happened was I was looking for some iPods, and I saw one that was for $70, and which seemed like a reasonable price. If it was like really cheap, I'd probably be suspicious. But anyway, I contacted the person. The guy was like, okay, yeah, I only accept Apple Pay, and then I could have that mailed to you. So you need to purchase it through my website. So I'm thinking he's got like an e-commerce website. I go to the website, it looks a little flaky. But I felt like it was okay to buy it on his website. And the reason why is because anytime anything ever happened financially through using my credit card, which Apple Pay is associated with my credit card company always protected me. So sure, I was going to buy it with Apple Pay, but it was tied to my credit card. And so I bought it, and then he ghosted. I didn't hear from him immediately. Didn't respond to emails. And I was like, damn it. Ugh! All right, well, whatever. It's tied to my credit card through Apple Pay. Let me contact them and let them know. And my credit card was just like, nah, sorry. That guy wasn't a merchant. When you do Apple Pay, that's like using Venmo. That's like sending someone money on PayPal, friend to friend, friends and family. It's like handing someone cash physically. It's not an actual business. So I had to chalk that up and lose the $70. Okay, so those were the 2 times I really felt like I got scammed in my life. So not bad for the time I've been on this earth. Here's a couple of times where someone did try to scam me. I didn't fall for it. One is related to online dating. That happens often. So what some women do, and I'm assuming they're women. I'm sure they're women. Some of them might have been. Hold on. dudes. Yeah, some of them maybe could have been profiles where dudes are running it offshore or something, but nah. So here's the thing: some profiles with women, well, they'll match up with you, but they're really matching up with just everybody. And what they do is they ask you for your email address. They're like, "Hey, contact me at my email, and we could chat there." Blah blah blah. But if you do that, they got your personal info. Now, I don't fall for that because it's like, no, you could just either communicate with me on this platform, which is what it's there for, and then we could, like, if things go well, we could, like, exchange phone numbers or whatever. I don't need to send you email. Go back to 1990. What? And so what it turns out is that there are third-party companies that will hire women to just collect a bunch of emails and then give it to them, and then they pay the women per the amount of, like, emails and contact information that they get, so that they could, like, market it. It's basically like selling your private information. That's a scam, which is disappointing, but it happens. And I learned about that because a woman who was doing it did a YouTube video about it, trying to get other women to do it. She was talking about how she makes her money, and then turned out, like, a couple of weeks later, YouTube canceled her account for, like, promoting scamming. And but I'm glad I saw it. It was educational to know. I never fell for it, but you know, it's good to know. All right. The other time someone tried to scam me, and this was recent. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this on the screen so you can see what the correspondence was. It was also from Craigslist. I love Craigslist. Most of my experience has been good on that, but there's a lot of scam that goes on there too. You just have to be smart. And watch how I wrote my ad to kind of, like, filter out these scams, especially after I came across this guy. Okay, so this is the ad that I had for my MacBook Pro, and after I dealt with the guy that scammed me, I updated the title to say, "Hey, look, I report all scammers asking for my banking info," which basically, if you're asking me for my email, of my PayPal, that's close enough to banking info. But that kind of, like, I didn't get any more suspicious requests that look like they want to take advantage of me. And in my ad, I have my phone number, but I have half of the numbers in digits and then the other half spelled out, so that a bot can't automatically scan that and start sending me spam. And also to leave their message with their name. Okay. So this person, Juan, contacts me. He says, "Hey, still up for sale?" You should always be on your guard when there's, like, no introduction. Say, "Hi, I'm so and so. Saw your ad. Is this up for sale?" You know, something general. And right off the bat, I was just like, I couldn't tell if this was spam or not. I said, "Yes, please call and leave a message as I requested, so I know this is not spam." And then he says, "All right, text me at my number." So already he's not listening to me, okay? And that's kind of annoying. I said, "No, you call as requested." And then he says, "Well, what's your phone number so I can call you?" And this is getting frustrating because my ad clearly has my number right there, okay? So I had responded with that. And then he finally calls, doesn't leave a message, and instead just says hello. Okay, he calls and didn't leave that message, and then I got a text, and then I said, "Hey, look, you didn't leave a message. I just called back and no one answered." Because I did. It went straight to his voicemail. And then I noticed it was a Google voice. Now I have a good Google voice for protection also, in case I start getting spam ridiculously and I need to just change the number. But when a caller is calling you with the Google voice, be on your guard. Okay, it could be a potential spam or some type of, a scammer. So he responds, I was at work and the call ended, and then he says, I'm Juan. All right, now I'm feeling like, okay, it's a human. He goes, you could call again. And then I did, and I spoke to him briefly. I said, okay, just need to make sure you're human. All right. So now we can text to continue. And then he sends me this saying that this is for a birthday gift. I didn't care. I didn't even know this was for a birthday gift. This is a tactic to try to make me have some sympathy for him. Oh, how cute. He's going to buy my computer for a birthday gift, whatever. Then I just say, look, no problem. What time will you be able to talk for specifics, basically? And ask him what city was he in. And then now this is where I realize, this is going to be a guy I need to mail to. He says, I'm out of town, and his cousin's in Texas. This is part of the tactic. And this is where he asked me for my PayPal, okay? And I'm like, nah, dude. We could do this through Venmo. You give me your Venmo. Figured that would be easy, and I'm just getting used to Venmo. And then he's like, I don't have Venmo. I have Cash App, which I had never heard of, but apparently it's real, and PayPal. And I'm like, all right, what's your PayPal? And then he begins to push back. He doesn't want to give it to me. He says, send me your PayPal email. And I'm like, nope, for security, I'm not going to do that. And he goes, hello, need your PayPal email verification. This doesn't even sound like he's starting to sound like a bot again, but it's like he's following a template. It's probably like he's just copying and pasting. And then he says, you don't need to be scared. Hey man, I talked to you like I'm real. Now that I've spoken to you, I'm not going to scam you, which makes no sense. So I didn't follow. This is where I ended it. And then I YouTube PayPal scam, and then I saw some people that fell for a similar scam, and that's exactly what they were doing. Okay, so this is an example of a fake email that you would get, simulating that it's from PayPal. I was trying to find the exact same one that I saw last time that I was researching, where they sent a fake email saying that you got paid, but didn't find it. But this is the same idea here. This is another fake email simulating like it's from PayPal, but saying that your account was accessed, and if you click the blue button, then it takes you to a fake PayPal page. But it's the same idea. So in this case, the guy would have sent me an email saying that he paid me, and then I'd send him the item, and then I wouldn't have gotten paid. But you could tell it's not from PayPal because at the top here it says service@internationallimited.com. It doesn't have PayPal. So anyway, that's how you avoid getting scammed. You don't give out your info. You always ask them for their info, like their PayPal email, and then you could send a request to get paid, and then take care of it from there. But that's it. So hopefully you guys have never gotten a scam, or at least could prevent yourself from getting scammed now. And if you have any other scenarios about getting scammed, please go ahead and share that so we could all be aware about it in the comments, and how you either fell for it or avoided getting scammed. So it'll be good to know. I want to hear from you guys, okay? That's it, and I'll catch you in the next one.